Chairman Graves, Ranking Member Larson, and other members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to testify before you on this important subject. My name is Nick Daniels, and I am the president of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, named as NATCA. And I'm a proud air traffic controller for the last 21 years as a civilian air traffic controller, 19 years at Fort Worth, Texas Air Route Traffic Control Center, and 2 years at Dallas Addison Tower. I also proudly served as a sergeant in the United States Marine Corps with 5 years as a tower and radar air traffic controller. I want to start by saying that NATCA grieves for the families, friends, and communities that were devastated by the aviation accident on January 29th at Washington National Airport. We remain steadfast in our commitment to work with all federal agencies investigating that accident. NATCA takes pride in our role as the aviation safety organization that stands shoulder to shoulder with Congress, the executive branch, the industry stakeholders to ensure that the national airspace system remains the safest and the most efficient in the world. We always seek to be part of the solution and look forward to working with Congress and the administration to address the challenges we face today and in the future. NATCA's subject matter experts play a critical role in safety, training, and modernization of the national airspace system. It is essential that NATCA is able to collaborate with Secretary Duffy, Acting FAA Administrator Rocheleau, members of Congress, along with the industry stakeholders on this pivotal subject. The 10,800 dedicated American air traffic controllers, though 3,600 short of what's needed, along with other aviation safety professionals that we represent throughout the FAA, Department of Defense, and Federal Contract Tower program, are vital to the United States economy. We ensure the safe and efficient movement of millions of passengers and tons of cargo through our dynamic airspace each day. We would like to thank this committee for passing the FAA Reauthorization Act of 2024 with overwhelming bipartisan support. The law includes many critical provisions on hiring, training, and staffing, including maximum hiring for air traffic controllers for the duration of the bill. The foundation of the air traffic control system is the hard-working men and women. The national airspace system requires a sufficient number of fully certified air traffic controllers to meet the FAA's operational, statutory, and contractual requirements. This includes modernizing procedures, equipment, and facilities, and integrating the next wave of aviation users through unmanned aerial vehicles and more. We are concerned that these staffing and training advances could be disrupted by a government shutdown later this month. Several years ago, when the government shut down for 35 days, the FAA was required to close its training academy and missed its original hiring target by over 500 trainees. Government shutdowns also disrupt or halt the modernization programs, which can take months to restart. Congress has consistently provided the FAA with the resources it requests through the authorization of top-line numbers and the annual appropriations process. However, the FAA has historically requested too little funding, and we now have a significant backlog of system and facility sustainment and replacement. Many FAA facilities have exceeded their expected life cycles. When major system fails, it can lead to air traffic delays. The United States and the American people deserve the best facilities and equipment so we can provide the safest travel possible. As an example, the FAA's 21 air route traffic control centers were built in the 1960s. Fort Worth, Seattle, Kansas City, Memphis, and Indianapolis, to name a few. They're between 59 and 64 years old. The tower and radar facilities also require attention. The average FAA-operated tower is 36 years old. To sustain many of these legacy systems, as well as to enhance and deploy critical safety and modernization programs, the FAA projects it will need $6 billion annually for its facilities and equipment account. To be clear, we have experienced success. Last year, the agency and NATCA were able to fast-track the deployment of the Surface Awareness Initiative, a tool that will help controllers mitigate the risks of wrong surface landings and runway incursions. Now, we needed to deploy it to other air traffic facilities. NATCA's continued involvement as a productive and collaborative partner will ensure that the FAA continues to deliver on these initiatives to industry stakeholders and the flying public on time and at cost savings to the American taxpayers. Recently, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy stated he wanted to ensure that only the best and brightest serve as air traffic controllers. NATCA wholeheartedly agrees and is committing to working with Congress and the administration to incentivize the recruitment and training of the next generation of air traffic controllers. I look forward to your questions.
Thank you, Mr. Daniels.